Hello, everyone. Today in the session, we will check about the ESS job, which is Enterprise Scheduler Services. So we all know that this ESS job processes, it would be running in the background. So by default, Oracle has scheduled multiple processes to keep every processes, to keep all the data, everything and see. If I add any new stack, hire a new stack, or if I make any updates, if I want these updates to be uh, reflected in the system, then we have these processes which would fetch the data. So as soon as I hire a staff, they would be assigned with certain tasks. They would be assigned with whatever the roles, everything. This automatically, if this is happening, it's because there are things which are running in the background. So, what all things that we run in the ESS job is it could be reports which are running in bundle, and it could be a HTL, which is to update certain data as soon as a certain transaction happens. The integration amongst the different modules, if this data is flowing all smoothly, it is all because of this process which runs. So there are even the absence processes which we schedule it, right, to update the enrollment as soon as they are eligible. We run this processes on a regular basis. It's because we wanted that data to be updated. So these scheduler processes of absence, it's a delivered one, so we can schedule it. But what if I have to create a ESS job myself? Then how do we do it? That could be achieved as well. So we can do that from a task called scheduler, manage enterprise scheduler for human capital management. Manage enterprise schedule. Yeah, we have it for these three areas. One is for job sets, job definitions for human capital management, and the related applications. If I select this, let's say I wanted to create a ESS job for the report. So I have also opened the report. So let's say I wanted to create this report. This report is a simple leave entries report which includes certain parameters, and it will fetch the results based on the from and to date. Okay, well, between these dates, whatever the results it is, I wanted to fetch this. So I want to schedule this. I know the fact that this report can be scheduled here as well, right? But if there is a like case where I wanted to run this report after certain other processes. Like I wanted to bundle certain few processes all together. In such case, what I could make use of is this ESS job and job sets. The difference between job and job sets is job is a single task, whereas if I group multiple such tasks, which can run either sequentially or parallelly, if I want them to be running together, because I had to achieve certain tasks, then I could bundle all this together as job sets. So if bursting everything is possible while I can schedule it here itself. But let's say uh, your client is monitoring the scheduler processes. There is a team who monitors every processes. So in such case, even the report can be scheduled so that if it's an important report where it is sending out certain details or it is updating certain data in the system or for an integration purpose, in such case, it's very important for that report to run and we check the data. So for this, we can have this in the scheduler processes, ESS job, and then monitor them through our scheduler processes. So let's see how we could create one ESS job by using this report. So all I'll need is a report path. I would need that. Let's fetch that. So under properties, I will be able to collect the report path. And I've just placed this in my folder. So now these are the ones which are currently running or created. Okay, it could be any processes. Now it's all running. Now let me create one more. I will just mention this as ESS custom job test. Okay. So the report ID which I've copied, the report path that I has to come here under the report ID. So I'll just copy this and paste it. Enter alphanumeric without any spaces. There shouldn't be any spaces. If there are spaces, if I'm trying to submit, it will throw me an error. So I'll just give it as underscore. So this display name is while you're scheduling, this is the name that will be available. And I would have this as absence. I want this to be stored under absence folder. So I'll give it as application absence manager. This is to categorize them. Okay, this description of category will leave it as it is. We will select this HCM ESS job. And then for here it is, I'll select it as a BIP job type. BIP report, if this is has a bursting also, I could enable this. And then report ID, if there is an output format that you wanted, you could choose that. And if you wanted an XML format so that this data could be used for integration purpose, that I could use it. And yeah, I'll just keep this pending submission as false. Let's create a prompt. So in this report, if you had noticed, there are prompts as well. Start date, end date, absence type. There are these staff member, these prompts we have. So let's create that. So I'll just say start date, which is a date. And then I'll choose the format, the date format. And then if you want any default value for this, I could do that. I'll just say it as system date. And then, yeah, if you want this to be only displayed, because I have already selected, so I'll just select it as read only, so that while scheduling, you don't get the option to choose the date. It's only read only. If I keep it as read only, then the required field won't be available. If I just uncheck it, this would be available so that it is mandatory for me to select this. So I'll just click on save and create another end date. And then I'll choose the date again. So this time also the same format will select. Default value I'm not going to give, so we'll give it while we are scheduling it. So I'll not keep it as read only. I'll not make this required also. So I'll click on, then I need absence type, drop down. No, it's string I need to select. And then, okay, if I have the list of values already available, if there is a source like value set, I could search it here. Currently, I don't have it, so I'll just keep it as, let's see what this choice list. Maybe I also have to give. I'll keep it as text box. I'll just select this as a default value. And then save and create another. So here there's a person number as well. Person number string, text box, and default value and the time space employee ID. Save and close. Now we have these parameters ready. All the required fields also we have given. Let's click on save and close. Okay, it says remember it XML attribute pointer. Definition. Yeah, there is a space here. So yeah, now it's submitted. If there is any fields which says that you should not have any spaces, right? Try avoiding having all the spaces, which is these are error, we would get it. So that the other character spaces or the other character it will not accept. So now this is done. I'll just search with ESS to see that job is available. Yeah. We have this, I just select it. And now I'll navigate to scheduler processes to see if this is reflecting there. So click on schedule more processes. Click on new search. This is okay. We have this. So like I said, what we give it a display name that has come here. And I'll click on OK. I so once I clicked on OK, the parameters what I had given, right? That has come here. So I'll choose the date as next month. Um, okay. Mm. Now these are all there. But if I want to see, if I want to keep this as the parameter and submit, I can do that. But now let's just submit it. But the parameter is how you choose it. And if I wanted to schedule this as well, if I click on advanced, I would have an option to schedule this, like what we have it for the general process and reporting. So now I'll keep it basic. I'll just submit it. If I click on this refresh, you can see the process is running. So it has gone into error probably because of the parameters we have given. The parameters which we have given may not be accepted in the report, which could be a reason why this has errored out. But this is how we usually submit the processes. Okay, the argument which I have given it may not be in the right order, which is why we have got this error. But while we create the schedule job, so for the report, it's important we create the parameters and then parameter value also is set it right. Okay, that was about how you can schedule the process, create a custom ESS job yourself for the report or any processes that you would like to run on a regular basis, or even on the ad hoc purpose also, if you want to run it through scheduler process, you could do that. So that was about today's session. We will meet again next time. Thank you.